Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Jim Matthew, bass player for Damage Radio, and you are watching Case for Bass.
When you started playing, you were talking about, being the bass player. And so this was your friends, this was a band you wanted to be in that, didn't have a bass player. And when after that happened, were you the guy playing bass in like 3 different bands?
Originally, it was just friends, like you mentioned, Greg. And it was basically, we'd get together and we'd all suck and we'd try to get better. And then little by little, the people that would be better would find different bands. And ultimately, and I think that happened to all of us as we progressed. And, at the risk of being a bass whore, yes, you wind up playing in multiple bands only because, there's other friends that, hey, can you fill in for this? Hey, can you join in this band? And you wind up being a piece, of that band as well. And it just, you try not to, have any conflicts with dates. And it's basically always, kind of first come, first serve.
I mean, I always say that we're blessed because we grew up in a land called Rockland.
Yes.
And, yes. And that we have a special, cause in this world to keep the music going. And it's, I know in my case, it was, first it was guitar and, eventually it became bass later on because I was more attracted, even though I knew all the guitar parts in Rush, I'm in my car, I'm playing all the bass parts and I'm going, why am I playing the bass parts if I know all the guitar parts? Yep. And we hear from a lot of players that it started as a social thing until, you start gigging and then you go, I want to gig and now I want to gig more. And did you start going to open mics? How did you get out?
I think the first few gigs that we've ever played were variety shows, Battle of the Bands.
You were actually in a Battle of the Bands?
Yeah.
Well, let
me jump in for just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Whenever you say someone says variety shows, I think of vaudeville.
I think of the Brady Bunch when they had to earn the
silver platter,
the money, the silver platter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I say Battle of the Bands, I mean I think let's use the term loosely. I think it was sponsored by somebody from the high school that knew people from the high school, and North Rockland was pretty large, so there was a big population there. So he could easily drum up 2-3 bands, and basically he sponsored it and put it together. The Knights of Columbus and Haverstraw, and that was the first Battle of the Bands that we played.